With us here today, we have Craig Higginson, Chair of Raser, and Dick Clayton, Executive Vice President. We're honored to have both of them here.
The Western Governors Association annual meeting began as Raser Technologies presented the organization with carbon credits from its geothermal power plant in Utah to provide for an emissions-free three-day conference.
We would like to present to this distinguished body and to this conference enough renewable energy credits that we've generated at our plant right here in central Utah to offset all of the footprint of this convention and the travel of those dignitaries who have come to this convention.
During the conference, the governors, along with the Department of Energy and leaders from Canada, discussed the need to support renewable energy in the West, an area with a growing demand for electricity and abundant renewable energy resources. Chair of the association and Utah Governor Jon Huntsman said, quote, "We set and achieved an aggressive goal of bringing together in less than 1 year a large number of stakeholders to identify areas that have the most promising renewable energy resources. This effort to advance renewable energy is part of the Western Renewable Energy Zones, or UREZ initiative, which seeks to identify areas in the West that have the greatest potential for large-scale development of renewable resources. This map by UREZ shows the areas in the West with the greatest potential for renewable energy. Now take a look at Raser Technologies projects. As you can see, they are in those key renewable energy sectors. Raser has secured substantial resources with nearly 250,000 acres across Utah, New Mexico, Nevada, and Oregon. At the governor's annual meeting, Raser was invited to showcase its low-temperature modular generators that it uses at its unique southern Utah geothermal power plant. Several lawmakers stopped by the unit to learn more about the new technology that now powers thousands of homes in Anaheim, California from Raser's clean, emissions-free power plant. Secretary of Energy Steven Chu, who attended the governor's meeting, said, quote, "To harness the incredible renewable energy potential of the West, we need to know where that energy can be generated and how to move it to where people live, which is the second big piece of the puzzle here. Building a strong infrastructure of transmission lines to support the development of renewable energy." Brent Cook, CEO of Raser Technology, said, "We are pleased with the initiatives of the Western Governors Association to identify the primary renewable zones and to improve the West transmission system. This is critical for the development of renewable energy like geothermal power." Chair of the Council of Environmental Quality, Nancy Sutley, who attended the Western Governors meeting, said, "The nation is moving toward a renewable energy economy. Raser's well-to-wheels strategy encompasses that vision and goal to not only produce clean renewable energy, but to then use that energy to power clean electric cars."
If we're going to replace gasoline with electricity like we do in this EREV40, we need to get that electricity from a clean, carbon-free, renewable source.
And Pratt Whitney will provide the low-temperature geothermal power.
The two biggest contributors of greenhouse gases are power generation and transportation. Raser is behind the technology of the electric Hummer H3E. Governors test drove the SUV at the annual meeting and were impressed.
This has been talked about, this concept, forever. I mean, everybody complains about what you do with respect to cleaning up our air and leaving behind a cleaner, greener legacy. You're looking at it. I mean, this is the real thing. It's no longer talk. Some people are actually doing something about it, and that's very impressive.
Yeah. I can see Utah having a whole fleet of these someday.
With decades of experience in the auto dealership business, the owner of Jerry Seiner Chevrolet in Utah says there's a big market for electric vehicles.
People will love it. People that buy Hummers and people that buy SUVs and trucks love it. Right now, they're looking for something that's green, something that's going to get them the mileage, but can allow them to still haul people. And in Utah here, we've got pretty good sized families and can haul stuff.
Leaders of the Western Governors Association discussed the need to support alternative fueled vehicles like Raser's Hummer. David Fleischaker, co-chair of the WGA's Transportation Fuels Council, said, quote, "Increased vehicle fuel efficiency is a core component of the strategy needed to achieve the Western Governors' energy policy principles." Raser is well positioned to address the energy concerns of the Western Governors Association and Americans' desire for green power with its revolutionary technologies in geothermal power and electric vehicles.